muted, asshole.
Thanks. I realized that. Good morning. Good morning, Fishyman. How are you today? Starting off
Good
already.
morning.
What's going on, buddy?
I'm in a good mood
I
today.
could tell. What's up? Who we got here today? Bigfoot Fish Tanks. 3G was here. Morning fishing and lurking. Awesome. I hope it's a good day for the fish. Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Dennis, what's up? S. We got Fishyman. Tianaqua. Robert, good morning. What's going on? I'm in my phone here using this. What else we got? Window liquor number 5. Jen Yu. Hey, I got your email. I got it late last night, so I didn't respond to it, but we'll talk about it. Don't worry. Jen Yu had some questions about water parameters, and it actually sparked a whole idea. So we're gonna do a whole lot of talking about that. So hang tight, Jen Yu. Good morning. Thanks for coming. And it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and Fishy Month. Happy Mother's Day. Jenny Lynn.
Thank you, mother.
Did Robert say, but he's your daddy? Too funny. Jeff Kane, good morning, everyone. I actually am awake. Thanks for coming, dude. Glad you're here. Eduardo, good morning. Michael Long, what's going on? Happy Mother's Day, everyone. All right, let's get into it. All right. Jen Yu sent me an email. Said that she was moving or moved, and that she was going to set up tanks again, which is awesome, by the way. Cool. She has a list of tanks she was going to set up, but she wants to know how to test or figure out what kind of water she has at her new place. So I was talking about it, and it made me think, okay, what would you do? What would you guys do? First thing I thought of was a TDS meter to get a baseline out of the tap. Everything you're going to test is tap water, right? So I thought TDS meter, run that through, see what it says. GHKH with the drop kit thingy, because that's really the only, I don't know if there's meters out there for that. And the only thing I've ever seen that's been tried and true is the drops. And that'll give you your GHKH, right? So that gives you a baseline of whether you have hard water, soft water, total dissolved solids in the water, and a pH kit, right? It's pretty much all you would need, I think. Let me know what else you guys would think, because I find this interesting. Testing your water. And, over there on the shelf, let's go over there. I pulled out all the test kit stuff. Look at this. I even got the scientific graduated cylinder. This is full of tap water, by the way. So we can go into this and test it. Because I'm curious now, because it's been a long time since I've done any testing on my water. And I know from just experience that my water's pretty hard. Or at least it was. Let's see, this up. And I know people like Fishymon here, you never test your water, do you? Rarely?
Every now and again, I'll drop a strip in there and see what it is.
So you use test strips?
Yeah, because I'm a lazy bastard.
No, that's what I was going to get into too, about the accuracy on these versus the test kit, right?
Yeah, I use the aquarium co-op test strips.
Okay. These are API test strips that somebody gave me.
Yeah, you got them from
that fish dude. Yeah, you were there, weren't you?
Didn't you get?
No.
I got them. I got those same test strips from the class in my goodie bag.
Oh, maybe that actually might be where I got those. No. I think I did get those, and then I either used them or tossed them. But these I got from at my local Petco. There was a guy there I was calling Fish Dude. He doesn't work there anymore. But I went down there and I was having problems with a saltwater tank, and that was when I found out that my
Alishon says water parameters. What's that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think about that. But Yeah, he gave me these because I guess these are good for saltwater too. And I was having a problem with my. That's when I found out that my nitrite test was out of date and not working because it kept reading 0, but I had a whole lot of nitrates. So he just gave me a couple of these dip and goes to see where I was at until I got the liquid kit in. Which is also why I bought that drop. Well, no, I didn't get the drop checker for that one. That was the wrong one. Never mind. I was wrong. I said the wrong thing. Ignore me. Okay. Well, while we're here, let's start doing some of this, right? And good morning, Alishon. Oh, I haven't. Package is going to go out tomorrow, man. Your giveaway thing that you won last week, the this bio filter thingy. I was waiting for a box because I didn't feel like buying a box. So
Alright.
I knew the
Should
wife
have
would
told
ship.
me I got boxes.
That's true.
I
But I
got
knew the
little
wife would order
boxes.
something sooner or later, so a box came. So I got it yesterday. A box came, so it'll go out tomorrow. All right,
I
what am I
got a
looking for?
little box.
Oh, I'm looking for these. Okay, and then Jen sent me like her results of her test, so we can talk about that too. If you're cool with that, Jen. If not, I'm probably gonna do it anyway.
Mr.
Since you're
Aquatics News
back.
also came in. Window
Good morning,
Licker, Jenny Lynn,
Jenny Lynn.
Dennis Christensen.
Hello,
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 hello.
hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Well, here we go. It's Fisherman's English accent. Can you do Scottish?
Merrick, Scottish.
All right, I'm going to test the TDH
Uh,
first, or yeah, TDS, TDH. There's my little these things. Get a TDS meter, which I recommend everybody get one because it's really like most thing I use this for nowadays is testing the RO water to see make sure it's not like if I need to change the filter. So usually it reads 0 or 1. It starts getting higher, then I know it's time to change some filters. It's just a little probe that you stick in the water, and it reads a number. This one has a hold button, so you can stick it in and push the button, and it blinks. TDS's in my water is 326. I don't know if you can read that.
that's pretty high, isn't it?
It's pretty high,
Well,
right? It's pretty hard. Well, it means there's a lot of stuff in the water, right? What does that even mean?
yeah.
TDS,
Yeah,
total
what does that
dissolved
mean?
solid. Stuff in the water that's dissolved, right? Could be anything.
Select check high.
But it has to, like, these meters use, let's talk about these meters for a second. First of all, if you're getting one of these, I highly recommend you get one that's got a calibration in the back. And then they make this solution stuff called 342 ppm NaCl, so it's salt water basically. But it's a known parts per million. It's calibrated to be exactly that. So when you need to calibrate this thing, you dip it in there, take a little screwdriver, and you tweak it until it says 342, right? Calibrated. So yeah, but I recommend, if you get one, this one was like $15, man. These things are cheap. These used to be really expensive, but they're pretty cheap now. Just gives you a rough idea.
But
So
how accurate are they?
this one I think it was like plus 1%, might have been plus 2%. So 2% accuracy. Some of them are worse,
Mm-hmm.
better. So it's within 2% or whatever that number was, whatever 320 something.
Gotcha.
So it could be plus or minus 6, I guess. TDS in that range. Yeah. So what is it testing? Like stuff that's dissolved in water, like minerals.
Alashon says graduated cylinder.
You like that? You like that? No,
Wow,
it's all
science.
sciencey. It's all sciencey. Yeah. So yeah, test things in the water, and a lot of it, like these use like current, and what passes. Obviously, the more stuff in a water, the more likely it is to conduct electricity, I guess. So then it can measure, somehow these things work. It's magic, voodoo. But yeah, stuff dissolved in your
It's
water, like
a little
minerals.
hamster in there that changes the number.
So stuff like mineral salts, like magnesium, sodium, stuff like that, that dissolves in a water column will raise your TDS meter. There's also, they're not entirely accurate too. There's things that will throw those TDS meters off. Like if you have like a lot of metals in your water, I think that can really screw them up. Like it'll read that you have like 1,000 or something like that, but you probably don't. You probably just have something in the water that's just highly conductive. So your TDS meter is probably not doing you justice. Um,
Hello, Debbie Holding.
so that's just like one part of a picture, right? You think about it. You think about it like, how can I describe this? Do I have? Well, I have you. If you're like, look at your water parameters, right? They're kind of like a range. This is how I see it. Okay, you have this theoretical. Well, it's an actual number, right? What your water is. Let's say this is a chart. I should probably just draw this. I have the internet, right, or a computer. Let's open up Microsoft Paint. You guys are getting the paint today. Let's do
Good
this.
morning, Eduardo.
Show the desktop. Should we do this? Yeah, okay, cool. Here we go. Let's make a chart.
Oh my
Right?
God.
Here we go. This is how I see it. This is my actual water parameter at this moment in time. But in a couple hours, it might be over here. A couple hours, it might be there. So it has like a little range, right? Throughout the day, depending on plants and whatever pH will change, hardness might change just slightly. So I'm thinking like somewhere around there, right? So when I use a TDS meter, let's use orange. I'm getting a look at this part of the, like I'm standing down here viewing this. I can see this part. Whoops, that was a hell of a line there, buddy. So I see that part now through the TDS meter. Does that make sense? This is me looking. These are my eyes. There's my little guy. That's my, whatever, I got 3 legs. All right, so then we take the GHKH, right? And then that gives me a view, let's say, of this part of the parameters. And then I might never get a full picture. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
Same here, Alashon. I bought one since last year. A pH TDS meter. Never opened it.
You bought a new one? You got one at a swap though, but it was all janky. You got it in like the
Yeah, but
dollar
I
bin.
bought a brand new one too.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. But you never used it?
Yeah, remember I bought it over by you and you calibrated the TDS for me?
Yeah, but I thought that was the one that you got at the swap. That was all janky.
No, I also bought the brand new one that's in a
Oh,
box still.
I vaguely remember
The
this.
pH and TDS meter, 2 meters.
I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, I think you need some ginkgo.
Ginkgo biloba.
Yeah. Freaky Fish Lady, how are you this morning?
Good morning. Whoa. I don't know why I should have just used the graduated cylinder. What the hell's wrong with me? Isn't that the whole point? All right, let's do a test strip, see what this says. Dippy, shaky. Supposed to give it a couple seconds, like 30, right? So I'll set this down for a second.
How long you supposed to dip it for?
I don't know, you're supposed to just get it wet, right? Do the swish.
I thought it was like 30 seconds.
Supposed to keep it in there for 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Dip strip directly into aquarium. Swirl 2 times. Remove with the pads facing up. Do not shake the water off.
Okay, if
Compare
you
color.
say so. You shook the water off.
Okay, you know what? This one's going in the trash. We will have, I'm going to use 2, okay? Because we're going to make sure we get a good reading here. All right.
but they're both the same.
Swirl twice. 1, 2. Don't shake no water off. Put them face up. How long does it say? Any time frame here? Immediately read the GH and KH. Wait 30 seconds and then read the pH. So GH and KH here is pretty much, I don't know, can we see this?
No. Okay.
It's pretty high. Like I think it's, GH might be around 180, or KH might be around 180, maybe a little less. But the GH is maxed at 180, so. And the pH, oh, we got to wait 30 seconds? It's probably been 30 seconds. There is no
color to match your pH.
Yeah, there is. Hang on. This is looking like 7.5-ish. One of these is salt water. There we go. Yeah, 7.5, maybe a little higher. Between 7.5 and 8. Looks like there is 0 NO2, which is nitrates, right? Yeah, that's good. And it looks like, man, we barely got any. According to this, we barely have any nitrates. Like 20 parts per million. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. We'll write this down because I'm going to
That's
forget
your
it.
tap water or your aquarium
It's
water?
my tap water.
Right.
Tap water. Okay.
Tap water.
Tap water. Let me write this down because I'm going to forget it all. So this is the test strip. Test strip. GH was 180
Don't
plus.
forget. Shake it
KH
more than twice when you're playing with it.
was 180-ish. Yeah, okay. pH was around 7.5 to, what was the other one, 8-ish. So plus, we'll just put 7.5 plus.
Grumpy Acres, how are you today?
NO2 is 0, and NO3 was 20 ppm, according to the test strips, roughly. Done with them. I'll put them away later.
Merrick.
What's up, Merrick? Okay.
And Terry's here.
Good morning, Terry. Whoops. I totally missed the thing. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I'm just filling these up. Why am I doing this? I'm such an idiot. This is what we've got the science thing for. That's why, because I'm not accurate. I don't know what I'm doing, people. Okay. Okay. Guess we'll start with the pH. You know, the old high range. I always find that my pH is never lower than 7. So I stick with this stuff. Still in date. Expires in 2026. Add 5 drops. Let me get the card too, so we can see it to compare it. I have this little box of all these things. Freshwater ammonia, nitrate, ammonia, salt high range, freshwater high range. There we go. Ooh. I would shake these up a little bit because I never trust them. That's coffee for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a little lid. Do the old twist. This is straw colored. These are on the low end. Looks a little bit higher than 7.4 maybe. So yeah, maybe 7.5-ish. I think we can call it that. Can you see that color?
So I would say it's
about this color, maybe a little darker.
It's matching the test strip somewhat.
Somewhat so far, yeah. I'd say we're at the 7.4-ish, right around there, 7.5-ish. Okay. So this is the drops. Drops. pH. call it 7.4 plus. So we're in concurring. Their agreement. Things concur here. All right, what are we doing? GH.
I concur.
This is my tap
I
water.
concur.
I got to keep remembering this. For some reason, I keep thinking it's this aquarium, but it's not. I got to figure out how to do this. Let's go through this. If I remember, you end up counting drops, right? And a whole lot of shaking. Hang on. I need equipment for this. I need the monocle. Except I don't have the monocle. Just have these. Ooh. This is some little writing here. Ow. All right. Why test for GH and KH? Oh yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to talk to Jen Yu about. Like, all right, her results were pretty low. She had 38 parts per million on her TDS meter. She had, hang on, I have this. Let me pop this up so I can look at it real quick. Not say the wrong thing. No, I don't need to say.
Wow, Robert ordered a 60 breeder yesterday.
Nice. Her KH is 2 degrees and her GH is 4 degrees. Now, low KH, below 3 degrees is what this says right here, can contribute to wide pH swings in aquariums. That's one of the things I was going to say, because then when I saw you were pretty low on that stuff, that's your buffering capacity or whatever they call that.
Mm-hmm. Your KH.
The KH, right. And that's going to, if your KH is pretty low, there's not a whole lot of things to stop the pH from dropping. And that's one thing you got to be careful in your aquarium is your aquariums be susceptible to pH swings, which can kill
pH
fish.
crash.
Yeah, pH crash, right? Like it'll get real low, and stuff might die. So you have to be careful of that. And your GH is pretty low too, so you have soft water, pretty straight out of the tap.
Yeah, you probably can grow plants pretty good.
Yeah, there's that.
At least most plants, not all.
What did I do with those instructions? I literally folded them up and put them back in my pocket. Okay. This one gives the directions for. Let's do the GH first, I guess. Fill a clean 5 milliliter test tube. Add the GH solution 1 drop at a time. Be sure to count the number of drops being added. Cap the test tube and invert several times after each drop. The test is completed when the water in the test tube, after having been shaken, turns from orange to green. Okay, pretty straightforward. Drops, shake, drops, drop, shake, drop, shake, drop, shake, drop, shake. Hang on, I think your bud is falling out. Okay, and don't shake with your fingers because you have no idea what that's going to do to the water parameters. Plus, you don't know what the hell's in this, and that can cause you some serious problems. 1. Let's set the lid down. So we're at 1.
Seems like a lot of work to me.
Yeah, but you don't have to do this once, right? Or whatever. See, that's the other thing. You should probably test your water at least like, whoops, did that go in? Kinda. I'll count that as 2. Whoops, that's not the lid.
Nice, Robert.
2.
So, Robert just ordered also some L134s from TM
Nice.
Aquatics.
Those are the leopard frogs, right?
Yeah. But he already has some, I
2,
believe.
3. That's 3. That's 3. Oh yeah, he does have some leopard frogs already. So we're at 3 drops. Starting to turn straw colored. 3, 4.
Vibes Aquatics. How are you today? Vanowski.
All right, here we go.
Good morning.
5. It's getting up there, guys. We're at 5. 6. I know this is exciting. It's starting to turn orange. We got 6. Are you counting here? You got to count with me, man, because I'm going to lose this. 7.
What was that 8?
Shut up. Nobody wants to see this again, right? 7. 8.
7.
8. 8. 9.
I forget, what are you putting drops in there for?
To test the GH.
So you
10.
put drops until what happens?
So it changes color. It'll turn green once I hit the limit. So we're at 10 right now. Let's mix this
That's
good.
because you got hard ass water.
10. 11. Well, it's kind of sitting on the glass, but we'll mix that in a sec. 11. 12. Come on, people.
You
These
should
tests are
have
still in 12.
sound effects of lightning and thunder,
Yeah, right.
like a
13.
count. 13.
Come on, water.
This is for your KH, right?
GH.
Or DH.
14.
General hardness.
So we're at 14.
Yeah, I think.
15. Come on, man. We start doing 2 at a time. 15. 16. I think at some point, like, when do I give up? 16. 17. Ooh. I almost put 2 in there. Is this like possible that this water can be this hard? 18. 18. 19. Come on, man.
Michelle Long. This test clearly designed to profit from people with significant hardness.
20. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on here. We're at 20 drops. I might just have to just add this in here until it starts changing. 20, 21. Wait, this is actually changing. I see it. 21. Oh, no. Started looking like it was turning green.
Geek Boy says you should hold the
22.
Regent bottle more vertical to get more consistent drops.
22. Well, I mean, this thing is full, and as soon as I do that, it's coming out. And I shook it up before I used it. So what we say, 22 drops? Jesus God. Let me write that down. What do I do with the pen?
22 drops. So what does that translate to in
All right, so this is the GH. 22
GH?
drops. Okay. What the test results mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Use the table below to create the ideal water hardness levels for blah, 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 blah. The GH value is determined by the number of drops of the reagent and must be added to turn the water in the testing group. See the conversion chart. Okay, where's the chart? Dun, 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 dun. That's the conversion Drop test added. Blah 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 blah. Is it every degree? Because hang on, here it is. Number of drops. Okay. The chart stops at 12. And it says that it's more than 12 degrees. So every drop is a degree of hardness, according to this. So 22 degrees of hardness. Now, Geek Boy says that this test was invalid. We might have to do it again. Let's do the cage one first. I don't know. You're supposed to shake this, but I can't. Yeah, it can't hurt. Can't hurt. Is the cage one the same way? Count drops. Fill the test tube. Hold the bottle. Add drops one at a time. Shake. The value is determined by the number of drops. Yep, same idea. Okay. We'll hold this upside down. 1. Oh, here's a lid. I'm guessing this turns from blue to yellow or something like that. 1. 2. 3. This is exciting, right?
Jen, you wrote a bunch of numbers. I'm not going to read them.
4. Well, what were the numbers saying? What was she saying?
It's
4.
0 to 4 degrees DH, 0
5.
to 70 ppm is very soft, 4 to 8 degrees DH, 70 to 140 ppm is soft.
6.
Continue, continue, continue.
I'll check it out in a sec. 6.
Yeah. She's just reading off like
7.
parameters of what the different degrees of hardness and general hardness and
Getting stuff all over my hands. 7. 8. 9. 10. I'm like losing water. You should make these caps actually fit. 11. Oh, it started changing. Man, I'm losing a lot. Like every time I take the cap off, I'm losing like freaking 2 drops. 12. All right, I'm calling that 12. So 12 degrees of KH. 22 degrees of GH. Now, let's do something here. More test bottles here. We can confirm this, right? Spilling shit everywhere. Whoops. Okay. Set that there. Set that there. What
Tess
was that?
says he just
12,
plugs
right?
it with his thumb.
Yeah, I should probably do that. Here. But we don't want to lose any, right? Well, we know that was 12 on this one. So let's put in 10 drops.
So you're doing the GH again?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I just put 10 drops in. I'm just going to cap it, spin it. Still blue. I put in 11. If it's 12, it'll still turn to 12, right? 11. Get off my finger. 12. Extra there. Yep, 12. Okay. I'll live with that. Let me dry off my finger. You wash my finger.
Why don't you just lick your finger?
Probably because I want to live more than 10 minutes. Okay, let's
That's
try
not
this
gonna
one.
kill you in
This
10
one
minutes.
was 22 drops. So I'm going to start in by putting 20 in here, okay? Hang on, this is going to drip right off the bat. So there's some stuck on the lip. Okay.
So like Pes
1,
said,
2,
how many
3,
times in
4,
this stream
5,
could the
6,
audience say
7,
that's what
8,
she said?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we'll shake this up. What color is this supposed to change?
I can't
I forget.
remember.
I think it's supposed to turn yellow, or is it supposed to turn green like that? So we might actually be over the limit already. 20, 21. 22.
Look at your old test tube.
Yeah, what does it say? It's supposed to turn that color. It's supposed to turn green. So we already, all right, so there might be some of that. Hold on, we're over the limit. So 20 was too much. No, wait. Yeah, it was.
John McKenzie, good morning.
I'm just going to fill it up from the tap because that's what we're testing. Give it a good rinse. All right, so let's go to 18 and try it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's try it at 15. 15, we're still straw colored, or whatever that is. 16, 17. Whoops, I got 2 drops in that one. 17. Still straw colored. 18. Starting to change. There we go, 18. Okay. Change at 18. So I might have done that first test wrong. So 18 degrees. Now let's see if that corresponds to what the test strip says. Let's put that there. What did I say, 18? Yeah, 18
Yeah.
degrees. Okay. Let me, the only one that didn't have the lid on was the one that didn't fall, thank God. Let me rinse these. Put this stuff
I
away.
equate this to watching paint dry.
Well, thanks, man. All right. So I think we got some hard water.
Yes, but does it um concur with your strip?
Let me find out. Let me finish rinsing this. All right. I apologize for that. Must maintain clean lab equipment. I have all these extra things.
Yes, blah blah blah. Does it concur with your test strips? Is what I want to know.
I know you want to know. I want to keep you in suspense. 2 more seconds. I gotta put this stuff away, man. Come on now. I'm prone to breaking things. If I don't put the stuff away, next time I go to use it, it won't be here. And my brain will never remember what I did with it.
Greg Planted Tanks, how are you today?
Okay. Does it confer with the test strips? I threw the test strips across the room. Hang on.
See that? Greg Planted Tank says, and this here is why I use test strips.
I can see that. What is this stuck on? I think this won't go in for some reason. Okay, whatever. It's in now. All right. Test strips. The test strips were saying 180 kh and 180 gh. And what is the... Put this away too soon. This has a conversion to parts per million in there somewhere. There we go. All right, well, we know the GH was off the chart. And according to this one, it was off the chart too. And it was more than 180 parts per million. And 18 degrees is, well, 12 degrees is 215 parts per million. So it's above that. So 180 sounds plus is, yeah. Right. So it's off the chart for the strips on the GH. So the strip doesn't do me much good, does it? So there, take that strip. And what was the other one? The KH was 12 degrees, which is 212, 214 or whatever, 215. And this said, what I have? The KH was 180-ish. So maybe, I mean, to give you a rough idea, it should have been right around in between 180 and 240, which is probably what the strip was reading. So relatively accurate,
Exactly,
I guess.
but you're colorblind anyhow, so.
Am I? I didn't know that. I'm learning things about myself.
Ed Warner says he's testing the same time as you and shaking as
Shake, shake,
well.
shake. Yeah, I was I was doing the mixing. What's the difference? Come on now. All right. So we know pH, we know GH, we know KH, we know parts per million. We saw these. We saw
So we
that.
have established that you have hard water.
Correct. And there's a little bit of nitrates in my tap. I suppose I could test that if we really wanted to. Because I have the phosphate and the nitrate test, but I don't know if we need to for this. But the other thing was, yeah, what does this tell me? It tells me I got hard water with a lot of minerals in it. Well, that's what makes water hard, right? And it has a lot of buffering capacity, so the pH is probably going to remain pretty stable for a long time in my tank.
Which your pH is not extremely high.
No, it's not actually. It used to be a lot higher, actually. I don't know what happened, because it used to be in the 8 point something range, and over the past couple of years, it just changed. So I don't know why or what happened. Because I used to keep Africans, and I used to test it, or African cichlids, and Bunas, and I used to test it, and it was like 8 point something,
Thank God it
8.2,
was
8.4. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, it was what was it? 7 point
7.5, 7.4, a little like right around
yeah.
7. Like the test strip said 7.5-ish, maybe a little higher.
And 7 is neutral, so
yeah, so it's a little higher than neutral, right?
mm-hmm.
It's on the
yeah.
Okay,
Sounds like good guppy water to me.
Alexa, turn off the desk light. You guys were sparring. I didn't realize there was such a glare on that. Alexa, turn off the basement. Better. Oh, speaking of things, you want to talk about something? Guess what's under that?
The Holy Grail.
Guess what's hidden under that? Oh, yeah. Pack a bowl, baby.
don't you cut your water with RO?
I don't. I could, but I don't. I should. Well, it depends. I used to cut a little RO with on the betta tank, but I since stopped doing that. It just became a big pain in the ass. I do use RO water for saltwater stuff and uh, and the brine shrimp, obviously. Speaking of brine shrimp, I have some ready to feed.
So you do not cut your water with any of your freshwater tanks.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. Excuse me. I used to, but I stopped.
S says it's a bowl or another Monty.
It's a bowl. It's a bowl. Here, I'm gonna do this here. Move that there.
Greg Planted Tank says I hate to guess what's under this towel game.
Here, maybe I'll give a little sneak peek. Not too much. Oh, too much. Too much.
Oh my god.
Too
It's the
much.
Holy Grail, people. The Holy Grail is under that towel.
That's right. All right. Ooh. Where am I?
And remember, people, Jason and myself are not included in the contest
Yeah, we're
that
having our
everybody
separate.
else. Yes,
We are having a separate contest, and you guys get to be
yes,
the
this
judge of
is
that.
yes. You guys will judge between Jason's and my scape
Why is there a beer bottle here? Probably
to
because
judge who is the master of the universe. Whereas Jason and myself will be judging the scapes for
Yes,
everybody else.
yes. We are hashing out the some sort of like system on judging.
A point system
Yes,
to be, so that we can be as unbiased as possible.
right. And then in the point system, we'll have a category for biased opinion. That weighs heavily. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, yes, yes. The people will judge between the two of us,
Yeah, between
between
Fish and On.
Jason and myself.
The people will decide. All right, I'm gonna feed
The
my.
people, the
I,
masses will decide.
I forgot to feed my Grindel worms the other day, so these guys are not looking so hot. I should have fed them yesterday.
Debbie Holding says, I spent most of yesterday on mine. Only one
Oh,
restart. What a mess that made.
oh yeah, I know. Like I don't know what it is, but as soon as you touch anything in the plant in that bowl, all the plants come loose. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
it's time to go for a ride. Woo! Party!
And not only that, I found that it is not a good idea to stick your hand in your bowl when it's full with water.
That's I found that out when I was doing the those other bowls that I had, the jars that I have on the with the moss and stuff and the scuds. I have a jar with scuds in it, and I have a jar with just black or shrimp, I guess. Yeah, and I did that same thing because I was putting the one has that little diver man in it, like the aquarium deco. I'll show it.
S wants to know, did someone ask for a Rubik or something?
Oh no! Whoa! Oh, damn it! I just spilled. Nah, but I figured it'd make life easier. And then we could be. I thought it'd be funny if we did like got like the official like AGA scoring guide, and you and I just sat down and tried to figure out what the hell that meant. and is
Yeah.
scored appropriately. Like,
Try to decipher the guide.
right? You're like, oh, the appropriate use of negative space. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whatever that means. Okay. Here's the blind cave tank. It's looking pretty good. I did have a video out on the update or whatever, the tune-up I did to this.
Fish
And
tank dad, is that what's on top of the brine shrimp fangs?
what's on top of the brine shrimp thing?
Yeah,
I don't know what the question was. There's a.
I don't either.
I put. What did I saw Aquabaz do this? He had a video Shorty did on this. Took a pill cap and stuck it on this hole up here to keep like evaporation, and like I was getting salt creep all over the place because of the bubbles.
The bubbles,
And I do use a
they
heater in
pop.
here. It's like one of these like bettable heaters, the ones that are like set at 78 degrees or something like that. So it heats that little container up perfectly, and I put this on top. I just put a slit in the back so I could get the. Whoops, where are we? There we go. I put a slit in the back so I could get the cord through it, and it keeps the evaporation and the whatever down. At least that's what I found. I kind of stopped feeding brine shrimp on this tank because, well, here's another thing I've noticed about this tank. I have red and blue Colombian tetras.
Window Liquor wants to know, Jason, did your black-beard algae before? Did you have black-beard algae before when you did cut the water with RO?
Um, I don't, maybe probably. I don't know. That tank doesn't have a whole lot of blackbeard algae in it to begin with. I don't think. So I don't know if I can actually measure that, or if I even know. I don't know if I know that. It's a good question though. We should probably maybe. But
And yes, Debbie, the bowls do look a lot different when you put water in them.
oh yeah,
It magnifies everything.
this is such a horrible glare. I'm sorry, you guys can't really see that. You can see my desk, how messy it is. But anyway, there's Colombian red and blue tetras in here, but they, for whatever reason, they never come up. They always stay underneath in the cave. Whereas the blind cave tetras are all over the place. I think they're either hiding down there because they feel safe, or they're just trying to stay the hell away from the blind cave tetras because they're crazy. I don't know. The Gar don't seem to care about anything. They're pretty cool. And this is the rock I sprayed with peroxide. I sprayed that one, the one in the back here. Whoops, you can't see it. There we go. That one, this one, that one, and then this one. If we get close, you can see that a lot of that blackbeard algae has come off on those back rocks. There's still some in this one because I didn't spray where the plant was, obviously. I didn't want to kill it. And I just kind of, I don't know if I'm going to spray anymore. I might. I mean, I still have algae problems. I've been trying to do 2 water changes a week, and I just unhooked my camera. Okay. Let me change cameras.
So if you what about if you pull the rock out,
What about it?
but the plants are attached to the rock, right?
Correct.
Mm.
And to be fair, when I put those rocks in this tank, they were covered in blackbeard algae.
Ah,
Because I took them from another, there was a 55-gallon that I had that I set up.
Paul McCartney. Hi.
Let me unplug and replug. I don't like that this webcam has a stupid USB-C port in the back of it that as soon as you move the cable, it falls out. Huge flaw. I was thinking about hot gluing it in there.
Huge. Fish tank dad says
Huge.
I'm fighting hair algae in
Ugh.
some of my tanks. Pisses me off so much.
You are preaching to the choir, man. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I do. I suffer from green hair algae as well.
Yeah, me too.
I wish
Me
it
too.
would grow on my head. instead of in my tanks.
Might be an improvement. All right, what was I doing? Opening water, and I got brine shrimp to feed. I also need to do a lot of water changes, man. I've been so behind. I kind of procrastinated. And that bowl, the aquascaping thing I did some stuff yesterday. Well, actually, I've been kind of prepping all week. And then,
Yeah, I've been barely working on mine. Just throwing a few things in there, here and there,
willy nilly. I'm
willy
rinsing my brine
nilly.
shrimp. Sorry, guys, I'm rinsing brine shrimp right now. Give me 1 sec, and then we'll start feeding. All right.
And Eduardo says it slips out, needs less lube,
Uh-oh.
would be my professional advice, according to Eduardo.
Eduardo. All right, Wardo. Take it into consideration. Less lube. All right, let me put some of this stuff away. We don't need the GHKH. So we got an idea. Water. What was the point of that? What was the point of testing the water?
Fish Tank Dad says I got some Florida flagfish yesterday
Wow.
for one of them. Hope they do the work.
Yeah. Those guys, I heard, it
See,
can
the
be
thing
pretty
with
rough customers. The flagfish. They can be.
not only that, the thing with algae eaters on the whole is if you feed your tank any fish food at all, I think they much prefer to eat the fish food than algae.
Yeah, that's true. You almost have to starve them to get them to do their job.
Yeah.
All right. So I was talking about the tank, the blind caves, and how I don't really feed. I stopped feeding the brine shrimp because the blind caves don't really get much of it. So I've been feeding this Dr. Basilier stuff for these guys. Green. This is the large. And this stuff, I mean, these guys go frenzy. First of all, these guys frenzy over everything. They try to they're like little piranhas. And they're not so good at finding it in the water, but they're good at finding it when it's on the ground. Oh, you can see that. Yeah, but the Colombian tetras kind of hide all the time. I was thinking about maybe taking them out of this tank and putting them in a different tank. Maybe put them with the bottle sharks or something. What is going on here? Alexa, turn on the bottom rack. The lights turn off at 10. Must be 10 o'clock. Well, damn. It is. Okay.
Yes, it
Moving
is.
on. Moving on. Try not to unplug the camera. But yeah, it's looking good. I think I just got to keep up on water changes, keep clearing out hair algae. The lights seem to be doing all right. Not too bad. Moving on. Saltwater tank. There's the hermit crab in the corner. Finally saw him. Like he's been missing for like a week.
The blue knuckle.
The blue knuckle crab, he came around yesterday, started running around the tank, and that's where he's at. And the going crazy.
Debbie put up a short today.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. Oh, and did you see, was it Dream Fish Keeping? Is that the guy's name? He put out a video
Yeah.
on,
Yes, I did see. He
Yes, you
put a
did see.
video out on his bowl, his
Pack a bowl.
application for the pack a bowl contest. He's got the jump on everybody,
That's
so
it. It's on now. Oh,
on like Donkey Kong.
while we're here, let's take a look at this. Remember the gasket? The silicone gasket I put around here? Remember this?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. All right, I'm just making sure. Still doing good. I have noticed. I am getting creep right here. But it's coming through this stupid plastic
Yeah.
hinge. So
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 your
far,
gasket is working, is what you're saying.
I think it's working, man. Keep checking on it.
And Dream Fish Keeping is in the house.
Right on,
We
buddy.
saw your video, Dream Fish Keeping.
Looks good. So far, he's the
Have to
only
say
entry.
you're the first contestant.
Exactly. So far, you're winning because you're the only one.
Yeah.
All right, these guys are being
So
fed.
far you're in the lead.
Try not to disturb. These are blue dreams. I gotta feed them too, but I don't feed them brine shrimp. These are the Pseudomugil percatus. Hey, my buse floated up. Gotta fix that. Hang on.
Is that one of the new boosters you got recently?
Yes.
It came on a mat, right?
Yes. Speaking of hair algae,
Speaking of hair algae,
came in a mat. I'm gonna stick it down here in his little head. I can't get my tweezers out there.
you
Don't
have
need that.
a head in the tank,
Well, it's one of those diver helmet dudes.
right?
Or it's a diver helmet. It's not a dude, it's just a helmet. Can you see it? Oh, no, you can't. I don't know how well that's going to stay in there. Yeah, it's coming around the side. Yeah, there we go.
Dreamfish
There we go.
Keeping said, "Thanks again for the challenge, guys. Can't
Yeah.
wait to see everyone escape."
Here, let's do this. Let's stick it in the face. Whoops. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There we go.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to see all the diversity of the different entries.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for that. I want to see what people come up with.
Yeah.
It should be cool. All right. What should we feed the shrimp? I have shrimpy pellets, but I really don't like them, man.
Debbie says, "Man of many talents is our Jason."
Ooh, what do I do now? Whoops. There's a. This is a little cloudy. Some dead leaves. I took a. What is it? The Pogostemon, I think. Octopus. This stuff. I trimmed it from the ghost knife tank, and I just threw it in
Mm-hmm.
here. Look at all these blue dreams, man. They're everywhere. Stop having babies. But it started
Fish
growing
Tank
roots.
says, "I suck at those escaping tweezers."
Oh yeah, yeah. Although that's one thing, dream fish keeping. I saw you were struggling in your video using scissors. Get yourself some aquascaping tools. I know, but they do come in handy quite a bit. And you're never going to use
Guess
a
I'm like a
spatula.
5-year-old with chopsticks.
Except that works. I've done the chopstick thing too. All right, what are we going to do with these dudes here? First of all, what is
I
in this
prefer
glass?
just using my fingers than
Yeah,
tweezers.
but sometimes you can't get down in there, and you know your hands think you got like me.
Well, I seem to have no problem sticking it in with my fingers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
the
always
bowl
seems
might
to
have a
pop
problem.
back out. It always seems to pop back out when I use tweezers.
Well, that's good to know. I guess I
I'm
should.
talking about plants in the substrate, just
Yeah,
so you know.
the tweezers. You got to get the old. Here, I found this. This is what I do. We'll use the bent ones. You get the old, whatever action. Say you got the plant in there. Stick it down in the soil, and then you got to kind of do the little like. Wait, let's get it in there. We can see it. And you got to do like this little motion while you're pulling up. And that way all the sand and stuff starts filling in behind you. Make sense?
That's caving in the hole.
Yeah, exactly. Starts filling in and falling on the roots.
Mm.
That's my.
Still doesn't work. It's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. All right, we're gonna put some shrimp pellets in there. They got some brine shrimp. Let's go this way. Oh, we gotta feed these guys. I started feeding these brine shrimp again because I'm pretty sure the hydro problem's gone. In case you don't know, I had a huge hydro problem in this tank at one point, to the point I made a video about it. It's called
Dave
Monsters in the
Farrell
Fish
has
Room.
Dave Farrell has a question. He says, "Is the scape contest one per household?"
I don't see.
I don't think it
Yeah,
should be.
I don't think it needs to
It
be.
should
Yeah,
be, you know, as many
you want to skate
as
50
many
bowls? Go
people.
right ahead. You know what I mean? I don't care. Yeah, you can have multiple entries, especially if there's multiple people in your household.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not like one person is gonna be doing five five bowls.
What if, I mean, they might, but I don't know if it's going to give you
Although
a leg
I'm
up.
back in my younger days, I was known to do like five bowls by myself.
Is that what they called you? 5 bowl Johnny.
The the bowl packing king.
That's right. You pack a bowl like no other.
I was known to pack a bowl or two back in the day.
Spray this down real quick. There you go. All right.
Jenny Lynn says technical pullout.
That's what Fishymon has. The technical pullout. All right. What are we doing? I was going to feed.
I use my fingers, man. I got that tweezers, but I just
I don't know. I had to
I
use the
haven't
tweezers
developed the technique.
because
Most of your
like.
tanks are deep.
Well, no, I'm just talking about for the bowl. Like I used the tweezers because there was it was kind of tight in the one corner, so I couldn't really get my hand in there without knocking
It was
everything over. It
tight,
was tight.
and you couldn't get your hand to fit.
That's right. And I'm fumbling around like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
That's right. All right.
Patty's in the house.
Good morning, Patty. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. All right. What are we doing? Move this camera over here.
Patty came in and throwing around her weight already. She says it's one entry per person.
Per
Dave
person.
Farrell.
All
There, I
right.
just decided.
Okay. 1 entry per person.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody, says Patty.
What are we looking at? That. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go here. Let me see if I
Patty's
turn
the
the stupid
boss.
light off. Okay. Let's move it on.
Debbie says one bowl is definitely enough for me.
Yeah. I figure I'm still I'm kind of I got the majority of my scape done, but I'm gonna give it like a week or two. I'm gonna add some things, little
Patty says
highlights.
that's that's all Jason knows how to do is squirt.
Whoa, that's right.
He
That's
meant
my end
squirt
goal.
your brine shrimp.
Yeah, so that one that was swimming weird. I don't know if you remember that last time. You can't see him over here. There was one in here, like a female that was looking a little weird, bent spine. Yeah, she didn't make it. No,
One of the original females.
Yeah, yeah, actually.
And Window Licker says if you're doing more than one bowl, then it's bad shit.
Well, yeah, or really good shit. You don't
Then
want
you're
to see
just gonna
that.
sit on the couch all day and on the bed.
Maybe. All right. You want to see my pink flamingo crabs? Oh, you're gonna like them.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see your pink flamingo clip.
Hang on, let me. This is the type I gotta pull the legs up on this thing. Or it's gonna knock stuff over. See that little one little lone leaf that Corey's right next to?
Yeah.
That's my crib. And I don't know if you're gonna see
What?
this, but it's like pretty much dying. And in the back here, can we see this? Behind that log is like two little, like puny,
Peony.
puny little pink leaves. Like it's died. It's pretty much dead.
Yeah, but what's the stuff in the middle?
I don't remember what that is.
In the middle.
This stuff, I know.
Between.
I'm trying to remember what it is. I
Yeah, that.
bought it recently too. Where did I get this?
That's not pink flamingo too?
No, I don't think so. It is a crypt though, but I can't remember what kind. I just got it not too long
Oh.
ago. I think I got it from Aquarium Co-op.
Your camera is like is how you call it, that white, you know, it's hard to tell the color of it
Oh yeah, yeah.
because it's like blasting out the white or
There
whatever.
we go. Better?
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit better. Looks green
It is
a
greenish.
little bit.
It's got like a bronzish, like a
Right. The one to the right looks more bronze than the one to
yeah.
the
And
left.
I think like if it gets like highlight, it starts to crinkle the leaves like that. It came in looking a little rough, but it's getting there. Oh, hang on, let me see.
Patty says that seems a little lot of brine shrimp. I guess I underfeed my fish.
Probably overfeed. Let me did I sign in? Let me sign in. Let me see what my last order was from
You
the
only
coop.
feed that brine shrimp once a day, every day, or once a week.
Usually like 2 or 3 times a week. I do the brine shrimp every other day if I'm on top of it. Sometimes I usually being every third day. Crypticorn tropica, I believe, is what that is. Got it from the coop. So that's what it's supposed to be, tropica. Sound good?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I got you.
You with me?
I wasn't ignoring you.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving
This is
on.
my Celebes.
What
Rainbows.
plant is that right in the middle of the screen? Dead center.
Here? Or that's too low. The algae?
That's what I wanted you to
Oh, I
say.
see.
Hair algae.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
I got to do something. This tank needs maintenance.
What is this? Only guppy grass in here?
Guppy grass, a bunch of hold on, down below there's a bunch of crypts.
Mm-hmm.
This is my crypt farm. I usually steal out of
Yeah.
here. And there's some moss. That's the word I was looking for. There's also blue dream shrimp in here. There goes one. And rainbows. Celebes.
Eduardo
Celebes?
says Crypt Tropics, Jason.
Crypt
Crypt,
tropica.
Crypt Tropica, Jason.
Correct. According to Aquarium Co-op, where I bought it. So, if it's otherwise, then I've been lied to.
And Patty has a suggestion that maybe the overfeeding could have something to do with this algae situation.
Crazy talk. Crazy talk, Patty. Go down. You gotta get lower.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that your bowl?
That's a bowl. That's the one that I set that one up a long time ago.
Yeah. And then you're gonna say that You set
No,
it up at the
I won't.
beginning of this month.
This is the one that has the diver man in it. You can see him. It's all covered in
Yeah.
algae. He's in there. Well, you can't see. Plus the light's not on in it. Maybe I should turn that light on. Let's turn that light on. Oh no! Oh no! I knocked my buse light. All right, let's turn you on. Okay, let's turn you off. What the heck is going on here? Oh, that is on. Okay. Oh, man, is that dim?
Fish Tank Dad
What
says,
happened to this light?
what do you think causes hair algae? I can't
Oh,
figure
I
it
bet
out.
you I dimmed it. What is going on here? Does that seem bright to you? That does not seem very bright. I don't know what happened there. That light looks real dim. I have to double check it. But yeah.
My guess with hair algae is it's a combination of things. Too much nutrients in the water, not enough plants, too much light, you know,
Yeah,
combination of everything.
it is a combination of everything, in my opinion. All right, we can see that, right? Not too bad. Still hell of a glare. Let's go this way. Here's my old
Liquid
light.
blue. Matt's in the house.
What's up, Matt? Good morning.
What's up, Matt?
What's
I'm
up,
gonna
Matt?
start talking a whole lot more now that you're here, Matt. I know how you love my voice.
The sound of Fishymon in the morning.
The sound of Fishyman in the morning. Day-o. You
Moving
say
on.
day, you say day, you say day. Daylight come and me wanna go home.
Day is a day.
You say day, you say day, you say day.
Daylight come and you want
Come
to go
and me wanna
home.
go home.
There's some blackbeard algae for you. This tank is
Oh,
a
I
mess.
love that plant.
The blackbeard
Did you
one?
glue that onto that rock?
No. I don't have to, man. My blackbeard algae is epic. But there is some buse I planted in here that has floated up.
See that? Matt came here especially to listen to me.
Let's stick it in. Yeah. Or not. Can I get it under there? No. I'm not that talented. There
Patty's giving some advice again. Water changes are supposed to help also keep the algae down.
we go. You
Low
would
tech
think.
help.
Yes, and I am due for water changes, actually. I'm overdue. I skipped
You
these
dirty
tanks.
boy, Matt. You dirty, dirty boy.
Okay, moving on. Can I help you, sir? Can I
He's
help
like,
you?
excuse me, can I help you?
He's like, I'm taking over here.
He
He's like,
says,
I don't.
you apparently do not know what you're doing.
Exactly. He's judging me. Stop judging me, Monty. All right. This tank has
Uh,
nothing but snails because
Fish
my
Tank
Battis
says,
died.
I have tons of plants in my tanks. Maybe I'll try feeding less.
Yeah.
Referring to the algae in his tanks as well.
Yeah, I do think
You
there is
know,
a lot of that like overfeeding thing. Like I probably am overfeeding, especially with the brine, but I try to overfeed a
well,
lot because there is a lot of like bottom feeders too in my tanks that like,
yeah.
you
And
know,
that's the thing. Like
fillies.
my 20 long that I have, um my L333 colony in there, and they breed, and they have a lot of babies of varying sizes in there. I tend to feed it quite a lot, and I have a ton of moss in there, but it also has air algae as well. So I think feeding is one of the key,
Yeah.
overfeeding.
Yeah. But
But you know,
it's also that thing
on
like
the
if you
other
don't
hand,
feed
you could
enough sometimes.
also dim your lights. You know, put I've heard some people put if you can't dim them, you put uh tape on some parts of the light,
Oh, like the blue
electrical
lights and
tape,
stuff. Yeah.
this or you cut down the amount of time that you keep your light on, you know.
Yeah. Right.
But it's
It's all like it's a balance, right? You start thinking like, yeah, that's
yeah,
what it, like
it's a
it.
balancing act.
It's like tuning an engine, right? You gotta, if you're running too rich, you're gonna have a lot of carbon buildup. You gotta lean the
Rich
mix.
D says Monty would like to speak to the manager, please.
Yeah.
And good morning, Rich D. Good
Good
to see
morning.
you here.
All right, what are we doing here? We are there. I just put some shrimp pellets in here. There's nothing but snails in here, assassins, and Malaysians. So there's the remnants of some shrimp pellets. That's why I don't like these shrimp pellets. I don't know if you can see this.
And
They
Eduardo
just fell
didn't
apart.
know that the baddest died,
Yeah, he died. That one stream when I said it looked like he was getting bloat, like he was bloating. Yep, that's what he did.
and he
And he had
how
like
you
a
call it, acorn,
pine cone. I knew you were gonna do
pine cone
that. Kirk likes the acorns.
analogy.
I did stick. Remember when I did the pothos and the sump thing? I had a whole lot of leftover pothos. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but after that stream, I went through and just started sticking pothos in tanks. So you can't see it from here. Let me take that off. But yeah,
Yes, likewise, fish tank dad.
right here.
He says that I've heard different
Pothos.
opinions on blue light. Some insist that it causes algae, and others put it at 100% and says it doesn't.
Yeah, I know. Like yeah, I've seen that too. But I have done some personal like things where I taped over the blue
And
lights, and I have noticed
and
that
Vinay says
they did stop growing a lot
Vinay
healthier.
says if you do a lot of if you feed a lot, up your water changes,
Yeah,
it will balance out.
yeah, I can see that. Ooh. I don't know why I just put shrimp pellets in there and there's no shrimp in there.
And Patty is right. It's a fine balance. It's like balancing on a razor blade.
Occam's razor. All right, that's that. That's that. This is my other jar. All right, remember this one? Whoops. It's got scuds in it and a whole bunch of salvinia, which I should probably clear off. Whoa. Mmm. Trying to get a hole so I can put the what do you call it in there? Uh-oh. I got hair sticking out of my cap. Oh well.
Mm, Patty,
Trying to do this one
he's
hand.
trying to get you going.
I'm already gone. All right. Good enough. Get that off the top so it doesn't just mold up there. This little jar is actually doing really well. Kind of impressed with it. There's 2 shrimp in there too. Okay. Fed the shrimp. We fed this whole row. Fed that whole row. Fed those dudes. We got to feed the fry. Let me use the other camera. That way I'm not tangling things up. Let me swap cameras. Hang on. Where are we at? Oh, speaking of that, I want to put some pellets in that tank for the Corys. My Adolfois. I
Yeah,
I swapped
the
out that.
bell in here, right?
Yeah, they're in this tank. Remember, it was a while ago. Remember when I put that power head or wave maker on this thing? I got it from Hager or not Hager, Higer.
Mm,
It was a Higer wave maker. I set it up on the
right.
stream, right? That was only a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Do not buy that wave maker, people. Thing sucks. Constantly jams. I just unhooked it and put up one of the ones that I got from Skipper. Those Marineland ones, I think they were. Yeah. I don't know. It just kept getting like anything that we get stuff stuck in it, and then it would just give a read error or give an error. And every other day, I was having to clean the thing out, reset it, trying to get it to work, unplug it, plug it back in. It would work for a second, then it would get an error. It's a big pain in the ass. So I just switched to like that Marineland one. I think it's Marineland. I have the box somewhere. Yes, this thing comes in different modes. It's actually kind of cool. You can use it as wave maker. You can use it as a power head. And I think you can use this as like as a pump too. It's got like a weird pump function. Like you can use it as like a.
Eduardo and Patty, sticks and stones, sticks and stones.
Leave Fishymon alone. All right, let's get some fry. Whoops, stuck on the cord. This is the blindscape. Speaking of that contest ended. Who won? Does anybody know? Did he ever announce it?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm
Is
guessing
it
it wasn't
done?
me because I didn't get contacted. Yeah, I think it ended in April. These are the fry. Let me see. If this
Yeah.
one, I didn't feed this for 2 days because one of these fry in here had a belly that looked like it was either an issue or just ate too much. It is an issue. See it? This one fish has a swollen abdomen like crazy. It's a female. Everybody else is looking good, skinny, because I haven't fed them in 2 days. But she's got like this weird distended belly, man. I don't know what that's about. Ooh, that ain't good.
Maybe she's just a pig.
Maybe, but she hasn't eaten in 2 days. Think maybe she'd slim out? I'm gonna feed this very lightly
Maybe,
though.
maybe she's pregnant.
They're egg layers.
Maybe she has eggs.
She might have eggs. A little young though. Should I put? Yeah, let's put a little brine in there too. These babies.
You don't know what age they start breeding at?
Maybe she is egg bound. Put a little bit in here. Oh yeah, check this out. Did I? I've been meaning to ask you guys. Did I do this on a stream? Because I don't remember if I did. But there used to be plants in this tank, right? The bottle shark tank. Like I had them attached. What is going on here? I'm stuck.
Thank you, Patty. You're a peach.
There we go. They used to have plants like attached to this. It was Anubias, and there was another rock that I moved that had plants on it.
Yeah, they
Is
ate it.
this? Yeah, they kept
They
eating
ate
it,
it.
and all there was like roots. Remember that? And
Yeah.
then I don't know if I did this on stream, but I did take it out of the tank and I put it in here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's since grown leaves,
Wow.
so it's springing back. And I started taking some of the other like struggling plants and throwing them in here, and this was the root
Life will find a way.
for it. I just cut the root because I want to see if anything is going to grow out of that root now that I trimmed it, because that's the plant. That was its root.
Alashan wants to know if you guys broadcasting from the swap next weekend.
Uh, I don't
That
think we're going to
but it's
broadcast from it, but we might
it's a
record some stuff.
Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's a Saturday. And
So
actually, I'm not
are
going to
you gonna
be.
be like on Shanna's stream while
No,
we're going there, or
no. I already told her I wasn't going to make it next week.
All right.
Because I mean, the swap starts at 11, right? Didn't seem
Yeah.
like it'd be viable for me to stream for what 20 minutes before I gotta go. Because I gotta meet you, or we gotta meet, we gotta get together, then we gotta go there, we gotta meet Vinay. We gotta be there by
And
11, or all the fish are gone. You
Patty
know,
dropped the link for your pack the bowl contest.
sweet, sweet. We can also, I have that. Yeah, well, we can show that real quick if we want. A couple seconds. Here we go.
Matt says he doesn't like not seeing my face.
No, we can fix that. All
No,
right, let's check
it's
it
okay.
here. Since we're talking about pack a bowl, let's show the video. Exacto mundo. All right, let's transition back. There we go. Wait, S, you want some Gertrude eggs? I can definitely hook you up with that, buddy. Challenge contest. What's the difference? Same thing, right?
Yeah.
I challenge you to a contest. Ooh. All right, let's
Patty
feed.
says Fishyman's voice is enough. Face not necessary.
I'm just gonna. I got
I
a lot of
love you
brine
too,
shrimp.
Patty.
I got a lot of brine
I
shrimp
love
left
your
over.
voice, Patty. It's your girl, Patty's here.
There we go. Brine shrimp problem solved.
No more brine shrimp.
That's it. And I make like 1 teaspoon of brine shrimp, and it feeds all that.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon of brine shrimp eggs, and 2 liters of, well, it's not even 2 liters. It's probably like a liter and a half of salt water that I
Patty says,
save.
your goldfish look beautiful, Jason.
Thank
Just
you.
like you.
Aw, it's because they're mutts, just like me. All right, what are we doing here? I was about to talk about the saltwater tank and how when I do the water change on the saltwater tank, I usually have some extra left over because I use a trash can, like a 30-gallon trash can. So I just save whatever water I have left over and I put it in a jug, and then I use that for the brine shrimp.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of like recycling. And I haven't
Yeah.
done a water change on my saltwater tank either recently. I'm overdue. I should have did it earlier this week, but I haven't.
Well, there's time today, you know.
Yep, that's probably
The
what I'm
day's
gonna do.
not over.
Well, I don't know if I should do it on stream. I don't think anybody wants to see me do water changes for 20 minutes, but
Trevor wants to know who's all going to the swap next weekend.
so far, what I know of is me.
I'm going.
Oh, okay. Kirk's going too. I think Vinay said he's coming,
Yeah.
and
Is
there was talk of Patty
the
maybe showing up.
skipper gonna be there? Oh no, he has to
No, he's to
work. I
work.
think.
Yeah, he's got to work.
Yeah.
And he said, although he
And
might not, he was implying that I might just quit my job, but I think he was joking.
yeah, I think he's joking.
He was joking.
Um,
Although you never know, I might be there.
Although he might really want to quit his job because it's my birthday, and he might want to just come
That's
and
right.
celebrate
It's
my
your
birthday
birthday.
with me.
We're gonna celebrate. I'm gonna party.
Yeah. So Patty, you gotta come down. It's your boy's birthday, Patty.
Yeah, Patty.
Yeah, Patty.
Looks like 1 teaspoon would feed 2 of my fish rooms. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of shrimp. But I love watching those bottle sharks try and eat it. It's so funny. And there's a female in there, I think, that's pretty egg bound too. You see her? She's got a real swollen belly. What swap and
Lefty
where?
wants to know what swap, where.
The Lehigh Valley Aquarium Society.
It's on the 14th of May.
At the now, I always find it funny because you ever see KJE, the the plant guy?
The plant guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does a stream and stuff like that, and he was always talking about it. And he always says he's coming down to Coplay, Pennsylvania, and I get a kick out of that because that's not how the locals call it.
How do the locals call it?
It's Copley.
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 Even though it said it's spelled like Coplay, it's pronounced Copley. It's like a local thing, like where
Yeah.
the city Bethlehem, right? You probably know how people around here call it. They don't call it Bethlehem.
Uh, Patty says she'll try, but it's a bad weekend. It's
Mm,
a bad week. She's starting a new job on the 16th.
16 sounds like 2 days after the 14th.
Yeah. Sounds like 2 days after the 14th to me, too.
Wow, I did put a lot of brine shrimp in that tank. Holy cow, look at that. It's like a cloud.
Yeah, Patty said that it's a travesty. There are starving fish all over the world.
That's right. I could do something crazy like put on like half a teaspoon. That's true. I could. I used to feed more tanks too, so that's probably why I should probably cut it back. I also have like more empty tanks than I used to.
Yeah,
Fine, geek boy,
Geek Boy,
fine.
Geek Boy, yeah, agrees with you.
I
You
just
could do
said
something crazy.
co-play too. Yep, see, that's how you know you're not a local. And the locals pronounce Bethlehem. They call it Bethlehem. They skip a whole lot of syllables, stuff, consonants.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, next week and the 14th is the day that I was born, and you can feel free to shower me with expensive gifts. You know,
In honor.
I am not. I will not say no to any expensive gift that you may want to give me.
Why does the address look like an abandoned warehouse in Google Maps? It's at a fire company,
Yeah, it's a fire company.
and I think it's in
Lefty.
a like kind of like a like on a street that ends up maybe where a warehouse is. I don't remember. There's a warehouse next to it. I don't know. Didn't seem like it was. It's a little industrial, I think, back that way. What is the other? We got other.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of Middle Eastern
Matt
city names
Matt
in there.
said he's pretty sure KJE said he's gonna be there.
Oh yeah, he's definitely said he's going to be there. He said he's not bringing
Yeah.
plants unless somebody asks him to bring plants. But he's bringing. He usually has the Dr. Basilier stuff, which I'm gonna pick up some because I really want some. Uh, I want to get some. The stuff I got is the large grain. Even though here we could talk about. Let's look at it.
It's on the 14th of May,
Yes, next
Matt.
weekend, next Saturday. Here is the Basilier stuff I'm talking about. I got. You can see this says it's large. Oops. Where are we at? There we at. Large, right?
1964, Dennis. I'll
Look
be
at.
58 years old.
Can you see this? No, hang on. Like this is the large, and that's how little it is. I'm dropping this stuff all over the place. But I want to get the smaller stuff because I want to feed it. Like this is almost too big for like little stuff to eat it right up.
Mm.
I want to get maybe medium or even small pellets.
Well,
And
KJE will probably have his Basilaire there, wouldn't
yep,
he?
that's what he said he's going to bring. Correct.
Yeah.
What was it going to do? Was it going to do anything? I don't think it was going to do. Look up.
Patty says she wants some Dr. Basilaire
Why?
and she wants some of his log.
What log?
I don't know what log she wants.
Should we be hearing this, Patty? Should we be hearing this? And he also
She
had that
wants
stuff that
Dr.
he said
Basilaire's log.
he's one of the only people in the U.S. that carries this product. So I was thinking about picking some up. I guess Basilaire's makes some like pellets, like bottom wafers. They're called Better Tabs, something like that. I was gonna pick some of them up too for the catfish and stuff. Yeah. So I'm looking to get some fish food, probably some plants, maybe. I don't know if I need any more plants for my bowl, but I might pick up some.
Thank you, Matt.
And I got 2 empty 10-gallon tanks. Probably 3
Patty
empty
says
10-gallon tanks.
KJE sells logs.
Like driftwood? Or, I mean, Yule
Oh,
logs? What are we talking here?
I don't know. Alishon says pleco logs.
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about here?
Do you mean caves, Patty? Caves.
Pleco caves. That's right. That's what you're in. Yeah, he has those, right? You
Yeah,
getting
well,
any?
he also carries those handmade pleco caves, which I find are very nice, but they're kind of expensive.
He said that like an Italian. I find it a very nice.
I find it a very nice.
It's a very nice.
It's very nice.
Nice.
It's a nice.
It's a nice. Very, very nice. Yes. Yeah, and that, I mean, maybe some fish. I would like to find him. I like that Battis, man. I was really sad that he died. So, wouldn't mind replacing him.
Patty says she's been spending money like her name is Rockefeller.
Which one? The one that got eaten by cannibals? No, not that one. Or did he? That's the rumor. Rumor is he didn't get eaten by cannibals. He actually lived with them.
Well, I'm sure Patty would like to get eaten.
It is Mother's Day. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to talk about the abuse that I had. Emergent growed. Where the hell is my camera? There it is. I showed that last week when I started planting some of that stuff, right? I got more. No, that's the camera we're looking at. I got more. I got another cup full of it on the screen.
Oh my god. Patty says no, he sells logs. And I was feeling the half log because I'm petite. I can't handle much.
It's good to know.
Okay, okay, Patty, if you say so.
So Patty wants a log from KJE. We got it,
Yeah,
but only half one.
yeah, a
Are
half
we looking at
one.
this? We're looking at this. We are looking at this. Okay. There, I planted some buse in there too, and I have that old light on it for fun. See what happens. See if we can get some more to grow.
Alishon says Patty's nickname in high school was Rockefeller.
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 Rockefeller. That's funny. Here, we can pop that up. Yeah. Anyway, that fish tank that I had with the buse in it is a 2.5 gallon.
Oh,
I broke it.
The immerse growth
Correct.
tank.
If you can.
Your immerse growth experiment. You keep
Correct.
you keep that well hydrated, right?
Yeah, it's like there's the the bottom is like
Humid. You
I keep
keep
the
it very
plastic lid
humid
on.
in there.
Yeah, you can see the water, the condensation on the glass, right?
Mm. Okay, no, I can't. I'm looking at my phone,
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, there's some like
but I'll take your word for
yeah,
it.
it's humid in there. Plus, I have it like the water is like right below the soil, so the soil is pretty much underwater. Yeah, and it was I had this old 2.5 gallon. Well, it wasn't old. It was a 2.5 gallon fish tank that I was walking around in the garage and kicked it and shattered the corner. I'm like, oh, that stinks. But it holds an inch of water, so I figured, hey, this would be a good thing to grow some plants in. We're talking about orange juice? No, 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 no. Somebody mentioned it. I saw it. Mangoes. That's the way. Gotta have the mango. Yo, what up, Omni? Good morning, sir. All right.
Well, so are they growing any since you put them in there?
It's really only been 2 weeks since I put the first one in there. And the second
Yeah,
one,
but
the second
still,
batch, like I only put one in. All
they're
right.
sucking up CO2 in there.
On this, you can't even see what I'm pointing at. But the left side there, here, let me get over there. I have a pointer.
Yeah,
I'm going to use my little pointer.
stop sitting and get up and do something for your country.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got.
Oh,
This
Omni Rock is entering our contest right now. He says I'm packing a bowl right now.
oh sweet. Except I don't know if we can see pictures of that. Well, I'm sure it's perfectly legal where he is. But anyway, this plant is a Java fern. I stuck it in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the ones you gave me. I figured I'd stick it in here and see how it does.
Yeah, yeah,
It's struggling, but it's not dying. I think well, it was
yeah. Because
immersed or
it
it
was
was
submerged.
submerged, right? Yeah, and it kind of the leaves kind of dried up a little bit on the
It
edges,
has
but
to convert to immerse now.
yep. And one of these real little ones somewhere in there. I think it's like in here. It was the first one I planted, and it's been like a week or 2 weeks now. And then a week later, I planted all the other ones.
Yeah,
So it's kind of early to tell, but I have noticed. Let me move that camera. Is the
I
ones in the
like your
cups.
pointer.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's convenient. The ones I got growing in these cups. I guess I can turn this light back on. Hang on a second. I'll mute myself. Okay.
Okay, I'm running the show now, people.
It's
He's
too late. I'm
muted
back.
himself.
I'm back. I don't trust you for that long. Let me set this camera up.
I was gonna start singing for everybody.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello,
No,
my
no, 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 no.
ragtime gal.
I was gonna start singing the I was gonna start singing the Jigglypuff song.
Jigglypuff. All right, where are we going? We need this camera. Yes. Bam. Here's the Busum grown in cups, right?
Wow. Yeah.
The one with the green label on it was the first one.
Mhm.
That actually looks like it's springing back and grown. Like it looks like it took root, and now it's kind of like getting light, water.
What do you have it growing in?
It's a mixture of Eco Complete and Lava Rock, which is what the other one was in
Right.
too. You can see the whoops.
Are there any holes in those lids at all, or no?
Yes, I'll show you in a sec. Hang on, let me. Oh yeah, let me show you. Let me get this other camera ready. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the container it came in. It's got like a vent hole in the middle, and I've pretty much just filled them up almost all the way with water. Some Eco Complete, This actually had like Eco Complete and straight up potting soil in it, so it
All
got mixed
right.
in. And this one is the one that I planted first, and it looks like it's starting to kind of spring back. It looks like there might be a new leaf coming out. Obviously, some of the stuff, put some of the worst looking stuff in there too. We'll see how it turns out. Just kind of keeping it
Kenny's in
there.
the house. Good morning, Kenny.
Kenny E,
Kenny E.
what up, fish people?
Hey,
Victory.
and Chewy's here.
Good morning, Chewy.
Good
What's going
morning,
on?
Chewy. What's the weather like in Canada?
Omni's in Canada as well, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He's in the Nova Scotia range.
All right.
He's living out there. That's like
And
a
he's
lighthouse
also
keeper.
feeling butter.
He's like a lighthouse keeper. Anytime I think of Nova Scotia, it's the first thing I think of is like some lighthouse in the rocks.
Yeah.
Just like every time I think of
So,
Texas, I think
so
I
you
think
said
of Pee
that
Wee's Big
you think
Adventure.
it's taking root and it's starting to grow, right?
I think so. I think so. But yeah, like right
Yeah.
here, you can see this is lava rock too. Some of this lava rock's pretty chunky. But lava rock mixed
Hmm.
in with Eco Complete. I have like so much Eco Complete. I have like I think there might be a 5 gallon plant thing, or it's a 3.5. One of the big planters, like for plants. It's filled with Eco Complete, and
Hmm.
it's just sitting outside. I broke down like a bunch of fish tanks, and I had a whole bunch of Eco Complete in it, and I just stuck it all in a bucket bin, put it outside, and then I have since like whenever I need it, I just grab some more. I've been using Eco Complete for a while now. It's when I revamped the
Yeah.
fish room. When I moved a bunch of tanks down, I broke everything down and
I I
dumped the Eco
actually
out.
use Eco Complete in
Like
my
go seafood.
bowl. I packed my bowl with Eco Complete and sand on top.
I just use sand. I figured I was just gonna go.
Good morning, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning, Tom. Jason, why do you have so much Eco Complete? And it's not like you need so much. Yeah, I think what it was is I broke down a bunch. I had a rack of 29s, which was I think there was two in a sump, and then a rack of 20s, which was three, two in a sump. I don't remember. I think it was two in a sump. And when I broke them down, I took everything out of there. Kind of moved the tanks around, and then most of those tanks that I broke, I took all the substrate out. I put uh, under gravel filters / slow moving plenums in them, and then I went with more like I didn't. I think I might have used some Eco Complete in there, but it was nowhere near what I took out. So I ended up with a whole lot extra. Let's see. Go over there and take a look at it. Like, well, plus some of these tanks are brand new tanks because I broke. I was having bad luck. Having some bad luck with these 29 gallons on the top rack here. Hang on, let me switch. Look at that. You don't need to see my phone. Whoops. And my bubbly. Let's go up. Let's turn that light off. Better. Okay. In here, let's see if we can see this. Underneath here is the under gravel filter. That's I just put this away
Very
too.
blurry.
Is it?
Yeah. All right. It's good now.
Okay. Yeah, I just put that away. They had bought these little filter plate. These I talked about this last week actually. I got these plates from Amazon. They're meant to be snapped together, and 2 of these wide and 5 of these long is the perfect footprint for a 29-gallon tank because they have the same footprint. And then I took that plastic canvas and I hot glued it along this edge, so it created a fence so that soil can get around it. That's what you're seeing right there. Is that plastic canvas fence on the side of the thing. Then in here is a mixture of clay, like a baked clay. I do believe this might actually be cat litter in this one, like a cheap cat litter, clay-based cat litter, no scent, no whatever, no crystals, just clay. Rinse it real well, and the stuff is dirty as hell. And in the future, I wouldn't do that anymore. I have found this other stuff that works better. But yeah, clay, and then I mixed it with some Eco Complete that I had, and then gravel on top. And then I did that in a lot of tanks. Like this one's
It's
clay.
your plenum.
Yeah, it's the plenum, right? This one I used. Can you see that? Close, yeah. This is a different kind of clay. This is like I can't remember what they call it, a calcined clay, which means I guess hard fired. But I got this from like a bonsai supply place. This is the kind of stuff they use in baseball fields to keep it from getting saturated when it rains and allows drainage. It's pretty good stuff. I like it. And then I just mixed that with sand. There's some Eco Complete. Well, actually, I mixed it with Eco Complete and then put sand. And you can even see some of the Eco Complete that's kind of made its way up from under the sand. This one, same idea. You can kind of see the under filter there. This is just aquarium gravel and Eco Complete. This one is Eco Complete and sand. That one doesn't have. This one doesn't have an under gravel filter. The other 3 did. This one has one. That one does not have one. That has one. That has one. That has one. That one has it. Has it. Has it. Has it. 75s do not. Saltwater does not. That does. And that does. Most of my tanks have under gravel filter or slow moving plenums, whatever you want to call them. I kind of like them.
Well, actually, truth be known, my bowl has a under gravel filter. Yes, sir.
Coloration reflection is also awesome. I don't know what we're talking about. I had ponds. The finest precious gemstones from my fish tank. No, I wouldn't even say that. I did buy some for the one tank. I occasionally go out on some rocks. Well, we all know about the green one right there, right? Do we all know about this one?
The one you bled for.
Yeah. The one I tripped over my own feet and fell on my face? Yeah. Yep. That was that and these rocks.
Your DNA is actually on the rock now.
No, it's probably long gone now. It's probably eaten by a pleco. And then I find weird stuff like
still remnants of it in the tank.
True. Yeah. Pull this up a sec. There we go. You can go this way. Yeah, down. Oh man, I just killed the camera. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Oh my. I am gonna hot glue that stupid thing in there. I don't care. It's driving me up the wall.
Maybe you should zip tie it to the camera.
I can't though. The way it's a USB plugged in the back. How do you zip tie that? I think I glue it in there. All right, let me.
Window Licker says he uses lava rock in his hang-on back and canisters.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people do that. I can imagine it works great.
Very core.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Well,
biomedia.
Eco Complete is kind of like lava rock, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Eco Complete is lava rock. It's just
Mm-hmm.
black and it's been impregnated with what do you call it? Nutrients.
Nutrients. That's
Nutrients.
why it's usually
I think we got
wet
it
in
working
the
again.
bag,
There we go.
and they don't suggest that you wash it.
Yeah, they really don't. Okay.
They say you should
This
just use
tank,
it just like that.
just Red Rocks actually went out and bought a bag of this. Um,
Red rocks.
Red Rocks. There's some black ones in here, like this black lava rock in the back here. I bought that from whatever, some weird place. This gravel over here, I got this off of eBay. Not eBay, Amazon. And it's just like a mix of all sorts of different colored gravel. This gravel was like actually I think I need to change this gravel. This gravel and this gravel is like it's like a coarse gravel, but it's like a finer coarse gravel. I don't think the quarries do very well on this, but they're doing all right. I have noticed that there are Habrosis quarries in here. Their barbels are very short. I have Habrosis and quarries in here. Their barbels are longer. But I don't know if it's really affecting them
Hmm.
other than their barbels aren't as big. You know what I'm saying? Oh no.
Yeah,
There we go. You
it's
feeling me, dog?
time check. It's 11:03.
Holy cow, is it? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess that's time, folks. Wow, that went quick, man. Cool. Well, I appreciate everyone coming. I appreciate everyone watching the replay too.
And we will discuss, Jason and myself, the point system on which we shall
Judge
judge
everyone.
the
Yeah. Yeah,
judge
we'll figure
the
it out.
bowls on the said
Exactly.
bowls and your package of said bowl. But it's not gonna be, like
Yeah, like in a straight up like a
how do we call it? Uh,
official
uh,
stringent.
Rubik,
Yeah, it's not gonna be like crazy.
a Rubik.
Yeah, Rubik.
Yeah, it's going to
Rubric.
be,
Rubric.
because it's for people to have fun, not to stress about, not to follow rules and regulations of scaping and all that. It's you do you and have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. This is meant to be
Because if you're
fun.
not enjoying, in the long run, if you're not enjoying this hobby, then what's the sense? So have fun with it and just give us whatever you come up with.
Exactly. Judge me, daddy. Um, yeah, unfortunately, I can't go much longer because I do have Mother's Day plans in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So I got to get moving. And I got to meet my
Oh,
mother.
what a shame.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we're gonna do lunch.
definitely go meet your mom. Tell her I said hello. Tell her that Fishymon 64 said hello.
I will. I'll let her know. I'll let her know. Good morning, Stillwater. Unfortunately, we're over. So feel free to watch the replay. Um, but yeah, everyone, thanks for coming. If you feel free, give me a like. That'd be great. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. And we'll catch you in the next one, folks. All right. Thanks for coming. We'll see you. Bye. Oops.